Hello, welcome to Orange VSET. Today, we will be comparing two major suburban rail systems in Australia's two largest cities, Sydney and Melbourne. More precisely, Sydney Trains and Metro Trains Melbourne. David will take it from here.
Thanks, Moira. Sydney Trains is a state-owned operator while Metro Trains Melbourne is a private company owned by the MTR Corporation, John Holland, and UGL Rail. Sydney Trains replaced City Rail while Melbourne Trains Melbourne replaced Connex Melbourne. We will now talk about the rolling stock. Metro Trains Melbourne has a fleet consisting of Common sets, Siemens Nexus sets, Alstom's Strapolis 100 sets, and HCMT sets. However, a contract has been ordered to bring new Alstom Ballarat Strapolis 2.0 sets by 2024. Sydney Trains has a fleet of K sets, Chopper C sets, Tangara T sets, Millennium M sets, Oscar H sets, Werriter A and B sets. You may have noticed that Sydney's rolling stock is entirely double-decker and Melbourne's is single-deck. However, Melbourne used to have a type of broad-gauge Tangara known as the 4D. I would say that Sydney has a better rolling stock. Both Sydney's Opal Card and Melbourne's Myki are pretty good. In Melbourne, the Myki can get you on trains, but also buses and trams. In Sydney, the Opal Card can also take you on ferries, as well as trains, buses and light rail trams. In Melbourne, you cannot get a paper card or ticket anymore unless travelling on regional trains, while in Sydney you can get one-way travel tickets, but they aren't paper tickets anymore, unfortunately. I would generally say that Melbourne and Sydney have great smart card systems, but I will give the point to Sydney here. Melbourne and Sydney have very large suburban rail networks. Metro Trains Melbourne has 218 railway stations with 998 kilometres of track, while Sydney Trains has 170 railway stations and 813 kilometres of track. Metro Trains Melbourne has a larger network. I will give this point to Melbourne. In terms of frequency, Sydney Trains has a metro equivalent frequency of 5-10 minutes in the inner city regions and most major railway stations off-peak in the outer suburbs and minor stations the frequency is around 15-20 minutes. Metro Trains Melbourne usually runs every 10 minutes off-peak in the intercity regions and some lines. However, this can vary on public holidays and weekends. Sydney has a more frequent network. I will give this point to Sydney. Metro Trains Melbourne has a more radial, large network, however fails to keep up with Sydney's more frequent services and double-decker trains. The final score is 3-1 in favour of Sydney, but I want to give an extra point to Melbourne due to the Dumb Ways to Die safety campaign which was launched in 2012 and went viral. The final score is 2-3 in favour of Sydney. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe for more content like this and like the video if you enjoyed.